Okay, so let's do a prediction videos for Roland Garros, which starts on Sunday night, Australian time, 7 p.m. And I'm going to do the women's draw because it is definitely more competitive. So this will be a tight one, Buzasmero being a specialist clay court player, but I'll take Sabalenka. Let's take the French woman and Kasatkina Sonmez. I'm going to take Kasatkina. Qualifier and Buksha, I'll take Buksha, but that could be really close. Now, Jovic-Iala, that's two teens. I'm going to take Jovic. Now, Navarro-Chen. Navarro's been incredibly out of form, but I'm going to take Navarro. Let's take Vekic. Haven't heard of the other French young wild card. Sigmund Osaka. Now, this is such a danger matchup for Osaka. Sigmund's really going to annoy her. But it's going 3 sets, probably over 3 hours. This is going to be so tight. I'm going to take Osaka. And Boko is just going to be too good in that one. Siniakova's been in a little bit of form, and Ruzic, she'll probably take care of the qualifier. Keys will get through that one comfortably. And Schneider-Zarazua, I will take Schneider. Now, this is where things get interesting. I'm going to take the qualifier over Kessler. Just a gut. Olnikova, she is the only pro tennis player who actually hits moonballs, which is highly annoying. Pegula will get through that one. So will Goff. I'm going to take another qualifier, because often qualifiers do win in these early rounds against slightly random players. I'm going to take Bolter. One of my favourites. Joint Potapova. This is really tough for Joint. Potapova's been in great form. Kalinskaya, Boison. Fun fact, Boison actually made the semi-finals here at Roland Garros last year. Then's been injured since. But, yeah, I have to take Kalinskaya. Cocciaretto's been in a little nice bit of form. Gibson, Putin, Saver. I'm just going to take the Aussie. Osorio, Alexandra. Alexandra has arguably been the most out-of-form player in the top 100. I've got to take Osorio. Noskova, Sakari. Noskova is just... She'll be top 10 by the end of the year, in my opinion. I'm going to take another qualifier. Just, Uchijima, not a clay court player. Zhang, obviously. Former... Definitely top 8 player. Maybe even got up to around 6. Maybe even higher, actually. But just coming back, so she'll get through that one. Maria only hits slices. Danger matchup for Mertens, but Mertens will win that one. Anne Lee. Well, a bit of a random player, to be honest. I think she should get through that one. Kalinina and Parry. I'll take the French woman. I'm going to take another qualifier. As I said, qualifiers do often get through these early rounds because they've actually already played 3 matches to get to this stage. Anisimova, that is one long name though. Now, Svitolina does have a Bondar problem. I encourage you to check out that head-to-head because they play so much. And Bondar got her last year's US Open and a couple of weeks ago in Madrid. But Svitolina just won Rome. Can't not pick her. This is a tough one. I'm going to take the qualifier because Jean, she's just very inconsistent. I'm going to take Sorobes Tormo. Then Tagger and Wang. I'm a big fan of Tagger. Young Austrian, around 19 years of age. I'm going to take her. Now, Towson's been out of form, but she'll get through this one. Now, Kennan and Stearns. Kennan's just got, obviously, Grand Slam champion a few years back. I'm going to take Stearns, though. Now, Tomljanovic, McNally. Now, this is going to be tight. McNally's so trickily good. I'm going to take Tomljanovic. Bencic will get through that one. So will Kostyuk. Volinets, Burel. I'm going to take Volinets. Udvardy, Golubic. Let's go for Udvardy. Parks and Fernandez. Fernandez will get through that one. So will Ostapenko. Valentova Lynette. That's a nice matchup, actually. That's a good round one. We're going to take Valentova. I'll take Balick, the youngster. Now, this is a shocking draw here for Emerson. Our young, she's a young Australian teenager who's going to have a great future, but can't go past. Swiatek there. Andreeva will win that one comfortably. Arango should get through that. And then another Jones, this time the Britain's Fran Jones, but I think it'll be Haddad Meyer, who's great on the clay. Buzkova. Just feel like some of these seeds will actually lose. So I'm going to take the qualifier there because I haven't gone against many seeds. Samsonova will go. Samsonova will get through that one. And I'm going to take Ruse. She's just sneaky good on the clay. I'm going to take Christian. And then Mukova, she's very good form. Now, Paulini Yastremska. This is going to be really tough for Paulini, who's just fallen out of the top 10. Is now actually down to the 13th seed here. So I'm going to take Yastremska. A bit of an upset there. I'll take Raducanu. And Marchenko and Lise. Lise is... she's quite good. Now, Kostaya. Now, Baptiste Krejcikova. This is really not nice for Baptiste. Obviously, Krejcikova always seems to be just not doing much, then comes up at random Grand Slams and wins, right? We all know she's won 2 Grand Slams. Roland Garros and Wimbledon, both a couple of years back now, at different times. But, I'm going to take Baptiste, but that will be... I'll take Baptiste, but that'll be really close, I reckon. I'm going to take the qualifier. I'm going to take Startup Saver and Rybakina. Okay, so round 2 now. Sabalenka. Just Buksha, she's a little bit inconsistent. So I'm going to stick with Kasatkina for one more round. Obviously, won't be the following round. We all know who she's going to have to take on. And I'm going to go for Jovic. As I said, Navarro just a little out of form for my liking. I am going to take Osaka and Mboko. She's really a great player of the future. And Keys there and Schneider for that one. Onikova Pegula. Pegula is going to get really frustrated. I think she'll get through. Goff will get through. Now, Bolter Potapova. Potapova is just so in form, I can't go past her. Kalinskaya Cocciaretto. Now, Cocciaretto, she's just such a good clay court player. I'm going to take her. Now, Gibson Osorio. As an Aussie, I'm going to take Gibson. Been a big riser this year. And then Noskova and the qualifier. Got to take Noskova. Zheng and Mertens. Now, I think I'm going to take Zheng. Like, just coming back. Doing good. Now, I watched Parry this week beat Raducanu, so I'm quite high on her, and Anley is just so random. So I'm going to take Parry. And Anisimova and Svitolina will get through them. I'm going to stick with Tagger. And then Towson Stearns, that'll be Towson. Tomjanovic, Bencic, that'll be close, but Bencic will get through. Kostyuk, Volinets, it'll be Kostyuk, and then Fernandez will get through that one. Ostapenko, Valentova. I just want to see it. Swiatek hates playing Ostapenko. It is one of the most random head-to-heads. Swiatek just almost always loses to her. But, yeah, I want to see it happen, so I'll take them. I do think Iga could get revenge this time, though. Andreeva will win that one. Haddad Meyer, she is a clay court player, so she should get through that, really. Samsonova, Ruse. I'm going to take Ruse. Samsonova, another one. Like Alexandra, just a little bit. Such a flat hitter that when it's not on, it really isn't on. Mulkova in this one. And Yastremska, Raducanu. Alright, see, I really want Raducanu to do good. But Yastremska is also just very random. I think I'm going to have to take Yastremska. Lise and Kostaya. Kostaya retiring at the end of the year, but just having the best season of her life. And Baptiste will get through that one, and so will Rybakina. Moving on to round 3 now, and Sabalenka will unfortunately take out Kasatkina. Jovic, Osaka. I am going to take Osaka, but keep in mind, would not be surprised still if she does lose in round 1 to Sigmund. Mboko there. Schneider, Pegula. That'll be Pegula. Goff, Potapova. This is my bold prediction, I think. There's always, very rarely, do the top 4 seeds actually get, I was going to say semifinals onwards, even 4th round, quarters onwards. I'm going to take Potapova. Now, Cocciaretto, Gibson. Yeah, probably. I really want to go Cocciaretto, but Gibson. Yeah, I think it will be Cocciaretto, actually. Noskova and Zhang, that'll be Noskova. Parry, Anisimova. So Anisimova and Svitolina will get through them. Towson, Bencic, I have a feeling this will be where Bencic wins. And Kostyuk, Fernandez. Kostyuk's in form. As I said, Ostapenko, Swiatek. We all hope it happens, but I am going to take Iga. Ondreeva will continue. Russo, Mulkova. Mulkova's in form. Ystremska, Kastaya. Like I said, Kastaya's been playing so well recently. Got to take her. And Rybakina will hope to get revenge on Baptiste. I believe it was either Madrid or Rome. Pretty sure it was Madrid. Yeah, because I think Rybakina lost to Svitolina in Rome. Yeah. So, 4 weeks ago now? I'll take Rybakina. And 4th round, Sabalenka, Osaka. I'm going to take Sabalenka. Mboko, Pegula. I will take... I'm taking Mboko. Just young gun. Really want to see her play Sabalenka in the quarters. Potapova. Going to keep riding the bandwagon. Now, Noskova, Anisimova. Unfortunately, on clay, as much as I love Anisimova, I do think this one will be Noskova. Svitolina, Bencic. Svitolina's just so in form. I can't resist looking at it. Kostyuk, Swiatek, another tough one for Swiatek. She is such a tricky draw, but I will take Swiatek still, just coming out of all this. Ondreeva, Mulkova. I am going to take Ondreeva. Big Ondreeva fan. And Rybakina to get through once again. Now, as we move into the quarterfinals, Sabalenka we saw this matchup, the Australian Open, and Sabalenka just has that bit more power at the moment. I feel like this might be where Potapova's run does come to an end. So I'm going to take Noskova because I just find it hard to see Potapova actually making the semi-finals. I feel like she might have one poor match. I'm going to say it'll be in the quarterfinals, but it may actually be earlier. Svitolina, Swiatek, another tough one for Iga. I still think I'm going to take her to get the revenge on Svitolina for what happened last week in Rome. And Ondreeva, Rybakina. I really do have a good feeling about Ondreeva, to be honest with you. I think Ondreeva might get that one. Then the semis, got to take Sabalenka in the final. I think I'm actually going to take Ondreeva. And then winning Roland Garros this year to, actually, almost like a comeback, like lost in the final at the last Grand Slam at the Australian Open and also lost here at Roland Garros last year to Coco Gauff. So I'm going to take Sabalenka. Thanks for watching.